Thank you for keeping it KTN. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. Let's now take a look at business. Imperial Bank shareholders have moved to court challenging the liquidation of the bank by the Central Bank of Kenya and the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation. The shareholders also challenged the manner in which the bank was placed under receivership in October 2015. KTN's Michael Karanja reports.
Imperial Bank shareholders have been an uneasy and unhappy lot with the manner in which the central bank has handled its affairs. After seemingly blowing the whistle on a 13-year fraud scheme in the bank perpetuated by former CEO Abdullah Mekjan Mohamed, shareholders saw the bank placed under receivership and failure to meet the regulator's terms now appears to lead the bank to liquidation.
Over the past few weeks, I think it is common knowledge that we are having challenges in dialoguing with the central bank and with KDIC. But we are hoping, as I said earlier, that we can come to a situation where we can sit across the table and dialogue.
In an application filed on Thursday, the shareholders further accused the regulator of violating statutory obligations by disposing some of its assets without their involvement. The application has sought to stop the further transferring or disposing of assets by the bank and for the receiver to allow the shareholders to access information which will help in the recovery plans. The bank's owners have accused CBK and KDIC of frustrating their efforts to revive the bank, including a proposed 10 billion shilling capital injection. But the central bank has been quick to point out that shareholders have been slow to respond to laid out terms and had to act in the best interest of depositors. The bank's large depositors total 5,700 with about 88 billion shillings, and under the current payout plan, they are to get 1 million shillings of their money through Diamond Trust Bank and Kenya Commercial Bank, while the small depositors, or 88.6% of its client base, will get their money back full in cash. In the suit, the shareholders claim CBK breached the constitutional right and treated them unfairly by failing to involve them in the payout talks. The investors of the bank are targeting at least 2.5 billion shillings from the estate of the late managing director, the alleged mastermind of the fraud in which the bank lost 34 billion shillings through illegal and unsecured loans. Michael Karanja, KTN Business.
Small and medium-scale farmers from arid and semi-arid regions in 11 counties across the country are set to benefit from a 6.2 billion shilling loan from the African Development Bank. The loan falls under the Kenya Small-Scale Irrigation and Value Addition Project, a food security initiative that will be executed by the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. KTN's Philip Keitani with the details.
Kenyans in arid and semi-arid regions have over the years struggled to feed their families due to persistent drought, but this might soon be a thing of the past if the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries prudently spend the monies received from the African Development Bank in setting up sustainable irrigation projects in 11 counties.
As you are all aware, agricultural productivity in Kenya is constrained by a number of factors, where over-dependence on rain-fed agriculture is one of them.
The principal objectives of the project is to contribute to poverty eradication by enhancing agricultural productivity, income and food security among beneficiaries in 11 arid and semi-arid counties, namely Machakos, Kitui, Makueni, Tana River, Bomet, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Nyandarua, Muranga, Kajiado and Nyeri.
This is the first project to benefit from the non-concessional ADB window after Kenya attained eligibility.
The project will focus on improving high-value crop production, improving access to market, enhancing processing, storage production, and post-harvest handling technologies, market accessibility, nutrition, and capacity building.
What this means is that the government of Kenya will now be able to scale up its investments, undertaking large development programs to spur the economic transformation we are witnessing today.
The project's small-scale irrigation and value addition project will contribute to achievement of core national goals of poverty alleviation and sustainable development, and promoting gender equity and empowering of women through their involvement in project activities. Through the project, about 30,000 households, including 90,000 children, are expected to benefit from improved nutrition. Further, average rural household incomes are also envisaged to rise significantly, thus contributing to eradicating of poverty. Philip Keitani, KTN Business.
Safaricom Sacco has raised 500 million shillings from selling 5 million of its shares to members. This follows the Sacco's plans to raise funds for real estate investment and grow its revenue base. Safaricom Sacco currently owns assets worth 3.3 billion shillings and hopes to grow its business fourfold by 2018. In addition, Safaricom Sacco has inked a partnership with Taskis to allow its 8,000 members shop for items worth 3 times their deposits at a 1% interest rate. Members will be allowed a maximum of 12 months, whereafter the interest rate will go up to 7%. And integrated digital payments and commerce company Interswitch has announced plans to introduce fraud control systems in Kenya to amplify fraud security for financial institutions and cardholders of chip and pin EMV cards. The 2 advanced fraud prevention systems called Card Control and Scorebridge will be laid over and above the EMV cards introduced to customers in Kenya 2 years ago. This new technology will enable banking institutions get access to real-time analysis of financial transactions to determine whether they should be authorized or declined. Interswitch serves more than 40% of East Africa's financial institutions who have outsourced debit or credit card issuance and electronic processing for card and mobile money transactions. And that's just about it for KTN Business here on Friday Briefing. We'll now take a look at how the money markets have performed. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. Thank you for watching, and